喽。好，我设定好了，它的音量有点大哦，调一下。OK， 这款游戏在 Steam 上，对不对？是极度好评，我们就来体验一下。我记得我玩过韩国版的恋爱游戏嘛，对不对？然后还有玩过美国版的，我有玩过一款。但我忘记名字了，很旧了。然后这应该是最新的，不知道是不是有10个目标，不然怎么会叫10个约会呢？不管了，这次一样就是直男式的约会方式。好，那我们走吧。哦，可以选择男和女哦，当然是玩男生啦，对不对？哦，完成下列步骤什么意思啊？展现自己吗？这边可以选择呢，金融、创意、医疗保健、其他。啊，我懂了。再一次。挑照片的话，带宠物比较可爱。其他行业，旅行、灵修、科技、派对、慈善，为什么会有慈善？餐饮吧，运动健身，灵修有点扯啦，对，吃东西好了，然后还要再选是不是啊？科技，运动，处女座。
Misha, pick up the phone.
这边声音就有点小了，我把它调大一点。
That was me having a good day.
Well, it's just become great. You're welcome.
What's happening?
I just got back from work an hour ago.
Same.
I've made myself some food.
Same.
And I've just got off the phone with my landlord.
Oh, not same.
Yeah, I missed a payment, but it's fine. I've paid it now, and it's settled anyway.
Anyway, I've got some news.
Okay.
I joined a dating app.
Have you? Well, I mean,
真人互动式电影。
I was expecting more shit from you.
Well, what's the saying? They have people in glass houses can't throw stones.
No way, you too. Matches?
Yes, a lot. No, 0.
But don't like apps like help out new users with
Misha,
like likes and
you're not
you know,
helping.
they really try and help you get people to like you because you're new.
Misha, I still have 0 even with whatever you just said. There's still 0. What about you?
Hey, the grass isn't always greener. I've got like 80 likes. But like once you filter out like the bad profiles and the nude pics and the meh ones, it's all just a bit quiet.
Are your standards a little bit high?
No! Anyway, I have a new initiative in the works.
What's that? You gonna kidnap someone?
I've signed up for speed dating tonight.
Okay, why are you telling me this?
Because I'm bricking it and like Do you want to have a drink before?
Could you just say less? It'd be great if you just stopped speaking about 30 seconds ago.
See you
再大声一点。
there. Bye.
Bye.
Because there's no substitute for meeting someone face to face. Like, you can see their physicality, feel their vibe.
Yes, but what if there is no vibe? What do you do then? If you're online, you can log off, you can make it an excuse, you can just be gone. My internet connection was crap. What do you do here?
Welcome everyone to Speed Dating. My name's Derek, I'm your host. We're going to be beginning very shortly, so gentlemen, if you could make your way to your table numbers.
You are so cynical. This is where you're going to find that genuine connection you keep banging on about.
Why are you smiling at me like that? Why are you smiling at me like that?
No, I'm not smiling. You like everything.
Misha?
There is a small possibility I might have signed us both up.
I'm not doing it.
You are!
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Well, I'll just leave.
Oh, come on.
No.
Look, at least it's going to be a good story.
It is not going to be a good story. I'm just going to get humiliated. You've been preparing for this. I'm not doing it.
It's a great story. Oh, he's browsing. He's browsing the shop floor.
How does it work?
Sorry, what?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay, so the women stay at the table, the men, you, rotate around them.
I'm a man now.
So you go to different tables and you speak to girls.
What do I say?
Whatever you like, but you have 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
And halfway through the date, that dude over there will give us a warning. And then he'll also tell us when there's 1 minute left to wrap it up. So essentially, you've got to use your time wisely, which I know you're not good at.
No, hence why I don't want to do it.
Exactly.
We're going to start with the gentlemen by your first allotted table numbers, and good luck. Have fun.
You're sitting in my first date seat, so I need you to jog on. Go well, lad. Cheers.
简单讲就是被骗去一个就是相亲场所，类似这样。每个人有5分钟的时间啊，5分钟会不会太短啊？
Ryan, I'm Kathleen. Sorry, I just wanted to squeeze in a quick page. Do you mind if I get to the bottom?
Yeah, by all means,
在
fire
这
away.
边看书不是很奇怪吗？这女的，好尴尬啊。
Done. All yours.
What are you reading?
The Evolution of Bond-Forming Dynamics Across the 21st
学
Century
者吗？
by Professor Gertrude von Nosselhoff.
Well, it must be a pretty good read if you're sneaking in pages in between dates.
Oh, no. I have to finish it for a seminar tomorrow. I'm a PhD student in behavioral psychology.
马上转移话题。
Okay, so you're here because you're looking for a study buddy.
No, quite the opposite. I need someone to keep me out of the library occasionally.
So the age-old work-life conflict.
Which side of it do you fall on?
Am I allowed to say that balance is best?
No. No fence sitting, one or
Life.
the other.
Work it's just a necessity. I mean, any moment I'm not in work or on the clock, I can devote to whatever I actually want to do.
So you're a 9-to-5er.
At the very most.
I don't think I could stay out of the library that much. Anyway, I have a confession to make.
Okay, already.
Everyone tells me that for whatever reason, I haven't lived.
I don't believe that.
I've never been to a nightclub.
Never. What, your 4th stint as a student and you've never even set foot in a nightclub?
I would rather spend the day in a cafe with a book and my laptop.
This is your halfway warning, guys. Halfway.
So you are still studying to
才谈
become
几句而已。
a more qualified psychologist.
The more you know, the more you earn. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
哇，
Sorry,
直
I
接
researched
直接
good
问未来
speed
5
dating
年呢、
questions before tonight.
对一个刚认识不到5分钟的人，
It sounds a little bit more like you researched good job interview questions.
来个
instead.
居家男人。
I want a happy family by then. I just want to be in a loving relationship and however many kids life blesses me with.
Okay, So say life has blessed you with one child, boy or girl.
Okay, blessed was a bit of a lame choice of words.
No, it was sweet.
当然是 girl 啦，对不对？
That's what every guy wants to hear on a first date. I definitely want a girl. Yeah, I want a girl. I want to buy the dresses. I want to do the hair. I want to learn how to do it. I've never had any sisters or anything, so I just think it would really change my life. I've seen some friends who've had daughters for the first time, but it really changes them.
Oh, you want to be a girl dad.
I want to be a girl dad.
That's really cute.
Question. How do I know that all of this isn't part of your PhD thesis? That all the guys here aren't just your guinea pigs?
You don't. But a study at the University of Virginia found that we are more intrigued by those whose thoughts and feelings are unclear.
You have a study for everything. Is that supposed to be my key takeaway from today?
I'll offer you a better one. From Professor Nosselhoff? I'll find one from the start of the book.
书呆子，
Here we go. This is a good one. When we set off on a journey, we are riddled with excitement or apprehension. Nothing in between.
It's
我
not
是
exactly one you'd read in the toilet, is it?
No, not quite.
Yeah, I actually think that's a load of bollocks. I think when you're starting off on a journey, you could be feeling anything, all sorts of things, or you could be feeling absolutely nothing at all.
I agree. It's a nonsense quote, which I plan to contest with my professor tomorrow.
I don't want to say anything about, your PhD, but you could just come to me if you wanted these answers.
Be a lot cheaper.
Yeah, well, no,
是
you
男
haven't
主会先
heard
离
my
桌
rate
吗
yet.？
Okay.
Got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1 minute.
Well, how do you fancy spending the final minute?
Why not leave that to
拜
Professor
托
von
不要
Nosselhoff
再
again?
看这个奇怪东
What's
西
gonna
了
take。away from the end of the book?
他凭实力的，这女的是直女了。
No. Look, we can do without the help of Professor Nostradamus there.
Okay. I didn't have any other plan.
Yeah, come to think of it, neither did I.
Know any knock-knock jokes?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
No, everyone knows that one.
Oh, well,
That's your lot. Ladies and gents, time's up. Let's be moving on.
This was fun, Ryan.
yes, it was. It was really great to meet you, Kathleen.
So I'm not the biggest social media user, but they say that's the best way to keep in touch nowadays.
What does Professor von Nosselhoff say?
Who do you think I got it from? At Kathleen Parker 88.
用信箱哦，
I got it. Have a nice evening.
You too.
这个女的也是凭实力啊。下面一位，666。
Sorry, just fixing my eyeliner. I'm Azalea.
I'm Ryan.
好像女
Do you
巫
look
哦。
like a Ryan?
No. Well, what do I look like then?
Not sure yet.
好可怕、啊，
That's not from here, is it?
好像会通灵一样。
You gonna snitch?
No.
I made it. Just like the kombucha poured into it.
That's the fermented drink, isn't it?
Exactly.
看起来很糟糕。
I wouldn't be one to judge a book by its cover, but it looks a bit disgusting.
Odd approach to making a good first impression.
Well, it's better than mine, though, isn't it?
Touche. Good on you for speaking your mind.
So, the kombucha is homemade. The goblet is homemade. What else is homemade?
I'd say 90% of this. Clothes, accessories, I make it all from scratch. Started selling my stuff online during lockdown and it grew into a full-time business.
Wow, that's really original.
Thanks. Turns out my aesthetic plays quite well these days.
What aesthetic is that?
Call it what you want. I've heard hundreds of terms, kind and unkind.
What brings you speed dating, Azalea?
I am self-employed in a company of one, so the only man I see day to day is my gecko, Anton.
Big up Anton.
I don't like the apps. People are very judgy on there.
sorry to hear that.
It's okay. Been judged my whole life, so where I can actively remove myself from that environment, I do.
Do I look like a Ryan yet?
Not quite.
All right then.
这妆看起来像女巫
Well
啊。
then, what else can you tell about me?
You're definitely an earth sign. You seem quite grounded and stable.
I could be the most volatile person going for all you know.
The fact that you're not outright denying it suggests otherwise.
Just 3 minutes to go, everyone. 3 minutes. I know, it's going very quickly, very quickly.
You're really into your astrology then?
Gives me structure. I analyze my behavior in the context of something bigger. My main star sign is Scorpio, which I think
我
really
不想
suits
谈
me.
星座，转
And
移。
then my rising sign is in Sagittarius.
No, it's really awesome. I'm really mindful of the time. So I'd like to get to know each other a bit more instead of astrology.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, here's one for you to work out. What do I do for a living?
I'm not claiming to be a psychic.
I know, but just keep it general. Like, what industry do I work in?
I'm stumped. You could be anything. I give up.
Well, that is good. I'd be pretty bad at my job if you weren't confused. I'm a spy.
What's the mission?
失败。
It's classified. No, I actually.
No.
拿
Let's
出
not
你
get bogged down in
故
the
意
standards
的。
chat. We have limited time.
哦，
And this is your final minute, guys. Final minute.
So, I was wondering.
No, I've spoken about myself enough. I want to know more about you.
I feel like it's been pretty even. Can you just.
It really hasn't, so I want to know more about you.
Fine, fire away.
我这个好了。
What's your type?
On paper, translucent skin, ill looking, hates the sun, allergic to garlic. That's the
跟
thing.
吸血鬼
It's
没
tough
什么
to
两
always
样
come for. They suck.
I see what you did there.
Anyway, what's yours?
I would say that I'm fairly open-minded.
Come on. Everyone has an instinctive
和你不
type.
同。
My type is different to you, but that is why this is so refreshing.
When you say different, do you mean different or do you mean nothing like me?
Is there a difference between
我喜欢
those?
这种类型。
Okay, well, I didn't intend there to be one,
Words matter, Ryan.
to be honest. The latter.
So you're not into me, which is fine.
No, that's not, what I'm saying is, I wouldn't usually go for someone like you.
You're making it worse.
No, I'm not saying that nothing could happen, you know? Maybe we could even be friends.
That's your lot. Ladies and gents, time's up. Let's be moving on.
笑死，
Saved by the bell. Have a good one.
Yeah,
脸超臭的。
yeah, you too.
有没有正常人啊？有没有正常人？这是伦敦啊。他们聊天的内容好尴尬哦。这应该是瑜伽师吧？看起来像这样。
Hiya. You my date now?
Yeah, I guess I am. I'm Ryan.
Tony, nice to meet ya. Sorry, I've got a match tomorrow, so I've got to keep limber.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what is it, a sports match? Do you play locally?
No, it's my job actually. I'm a footballer.
哦，足球哦，真假的？
Should you be out dating the night before a match?
Oh, don't worry. It's fine as long as I'm in bed by 12. Don't drink.
足球
I'm
运动员
alcoholic,
哎，
And don't have sex.
What's your position?
Reverse cowgirl?
What is your football
配象棋城市，
What do you think?
That's
这么
a tough
猥
one.
亵的大叔笑容
Just
是
say
怎么
which
回
area
事
of
啊
the？pitch. I'll narrow it down for you. I'm not tall enough to be a goalkeeper.
看起来不像前锋啊，后卫啦，他这样应该是属于后卫。
Well, you are doing your pre-match conditioning, which makes me think that you are
这女的
reliable.
是肉食性吧？她看男主角的表情，对不对？好像是我要吃了你这样
Winner chicken dinner. Pat yourself on the back. Do you like sports yourself?
Yes, big time. Football, rugby, tennis, basketball, golf. I watch absolutely anything,
Yeah, same. If it's on the telly, I'll watch it.
even if you don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I'll pick it up as I go along.
It's like watching the Olympics, isn't it? Where you become an expert in like some random event overnight.
Yeah, I became an avid curling and skateboarding fan for those 2 weeks.
前锋吗？
It's not your phone. Is this reminding me to carb load tomorrow?
What are you having, pasta?
Footballer's best friend.
哇，吃这么
This
多
is your halfway warning, guys. That is 3 minutes to go.
So, how did you become a pro?
I'd say my key influence was my dad. He used to take me to practices, to matches. He knew I fell in love with it and did everything to cultivate my passion. The kit, the travelling, consoling me after bad performances. Were you close with your parents?
No, I wanted to ask you more.
We ain't got time, right, lad? Tell me. If you want to, of course.
都是
Yeah, I'm lucky to have a great relationship with both my parents. They're both great.
猜的
Yeah,
哦
they have a great relationship and they're
前锋要
kind of
跑
like
得
a
快，要
blueprint
冲
for the
锋
sort of
陷
person I
阵。
want to be and the sort of partner I want to be with.
That's amazing. It's so hard to find people talk about both parents like that.
Yeah, God. Good parenting is definitely important.
It is.
Let's see how competitive you are. Do you fancy a quick challenge?
Obviously. Fancy a test of strength. I chuck weights around like toys in the gym.
Okay, that's some fighting talk. How about we do an arm wrestle?
You alright?
No, I'm kidding.
Nah, go on.
Yeah, I don't want to injure you before your game.
笑死
Get your arm on the table, lad.
Okay. Ready? Go.
We're already holding hands.
I'm just desperate.
Or I'm irresistible.
输了很丢脸啊，输了很丢脸啊。
You've got more than that. Come on. Come on.
5分钟的时间，然后这边比腕力，
Shit.
炫耀
I'm
炫耀。
winning that. You're stronger than you look.
Look, I don't know what to say. Maybe when you go back to the gym, you need to play with some bigger toys.
You cheeky bastard.
You eat your greens every day. Maybe. You'll get big and strong like me.
It's on now.
No, I can't box, so don't start throwing punches at me.
We've got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1 minute.
Ooh, we're in stoppage time. What? Football's the best sport for making analogies.
No.
Do you fancy another quick challenge?
Yes, but what do you want to do?
Well, there's conversation starters and riddles, apparently.
Convenient.
Okay. A man looks at a painting and says, "Brothers and sisters, I have none, but that man's father is my father's son." Who's in the painting, the man or his son?
哎呀，好像顺口溜一样，
Brothers and sisters, I have none. That man's
随便选一个。
is my father's son, so he's looking at the man's son.
No, it's the man himself, isn't it?
I don't think so, but how do we find the answer? Oh, is it? It's folded in. Okay. More thoughts gone into this event than I gave it credit for.
Ready?
答对了，猜对了。
Four off.
Listen, look, when you're good, you're good.
Yeah, fair play. You may have slightly more brains than me.
Yes, but you have slightly better feet than me, so we'll call it even.
Take it.
And that is time, everyone. Move on to your next date.
We crammed a lot into that.
Yes, we did. Yeah, it was great to meet you, Tony.
Yeah.
Is that short for Antonia?
Spot on, but everyone calls me Tony. Do you want to keep in touch?
Yeah. What's your handle?
At TN7. Tony Newton and my shirt number 7.
That is some main character shit right there.
Get your bin.
I will not. Have a good night, Tony. Hi there. I'm Ryan. Can I sit?
这看起来就像那个
Thanks.
I'm Brandy.
拜金女。
What do you do for a living?
Whoa, straight into it, eh?
It's a normal opener, isn't it? Unless you're unemployed.
No, I have a good full-time job. I'm only making an observation.
Well, I'm a beautician.
Nice. So I know who to go to if I need my eyebrows threaded.
You couldn't afford me.
I'm also doing an online course in international relations, and I trade cryptocurrency. I just sold an NFT, actually.
Oh, wow. A non-fungible token. Yeah, the digital art market is so new and unpredictable. It must take a lot of skill to trade in it.
Well,
Don't want to brag, but
I'm good at what I do.
I do not doubt it.
Sorry if I'm quite direct about things. We just don't have a lot of time.
Sure, can
What
I...
are you looking for?
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, that is a big question.
Important question.
这么嚣张的女生，我就很想要嘲讽一下，
Well, I mean, whatever I can get, really.
把
I mean,
主
they
导
didn't do
权
any
拿回来
background。checks here, so I couldn't really pass up on that opportunity. Although, that could work both ways. You could be an axe murderer for all I know.
Obviously not.
The crypto trading beautician is a pretty suspicious cover story.
Are you making fun of me?
No. No. I am being sarcastic. I am doing it badly, mind you, but I was...
You were joking. Right. No, that is actually quite funny. Sorry, I don't really get British humour sometimes. You know, I wasn't born here.
Irish humor, but...
Right.
哦，爱尔兰人，
But you have been here for a while by the sounds of things. Do you live locally?
Yeah, I bought a one-bed up the road. It's top floor with an amazing view of the water.
You bought a penthouse.
The
各种
NFT
炫富
was
哎，
pretty valuable. Where do you live?
I live 10 minutes away. I live on my own as well.
Flat?
Yep.
Buy it or rent it?
Back to the quickfire
当
round.
然是要讲买的了，
We're covering a lot.
Yeah, we are.
炫回去。
So?
I own it.
Wow. You must have worked and saved really hard.
I did, yeah. Well, look, I'm gonna keep up with you. I have to do something.
See? You're learning.
Slowly, but surely.
This is your 3-minute warning, guys. 3 minutes to go. Just 3 minutes of lovely conversation.
Okay, let's move on to foreign affairs. Do you like holidays?
I do.
Where do you go? What sort of holidays do you take?
What kind are you into, though?
I allowed to say a lad's holiday?
Go for it.
宅度假，
You won't hear from me again, though.
I am actually a big staycation guy.
Like, in the UK.
Yeah, there's so much to see here. Like the different cities, the counties, and then within the counties there's towns, there's villages. I think that everyone takes what they have on their doorstep for granted. You don't need necessarily to fly to the other end of the world. There's so much to see here and do, and it is convenient, and it's cheap.
So that's the real reason. I actually want to go to Iraq soon. It's where my mum raised me.
Cool.
She was my role model. Do you have anyone like that yourself?
Wow, that is a very good question.
Could be from your childhood or even now if there's anyone who inspires you.
名人，
I don't know how you're gonna take this, but celebrities have always had an influence on me.
What kind of celebrities?
All sorts, really. I mean, think of the dedication it takes to be a top athlete, or the talent of a musician, and even the lifestyle of some of the influencers.
Okay, those are fine. Just don't say politicians. They just mocked us all over the past few years, and even before then, they just
政治家吗？
done stuff that's made my life so difficult. I mean, not just my life, the lives of millions. Ugh, I hate them. I mean, I could go on about this all night, but we just don't have that kind of time.
讨厌政治家，不错。
Next question. Does body count matter?
Holy moly. I was not expecting that question.
水过
Well,
几
you're
个
getting
人？
too smart. So, what do you think?
不重要。
No, not for me. Just so long as someone's past doesn't affect their present too much, so, the body count, it would not be an issue.
Okay, so you're open-minded. That's cool.
Are you trying to tell me something, though?
No.
Got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1 minute. So we'll be wrapping up very soon.
So, how did my questions make you feel?
There's a customer satisfaction survey.
Your feedback is greatly valued.
Is it actually, though?
Only if it's good.
友好吧。
It was nice.
Nice.
Yeah. That is a good thing, right?
Nice is a boring word that has no real meaning. Tell me the truth.
I genuinely thought it was nice.
Okay.
And your time is up. Thank you, ladies and gents. Lads, move on to your next table. Your date is awaiting.
Don't forget any of your stuff when you go.
I didn't bring any.
我什么也没带。
Right, well, thanks. See ya.
没有交集啊。嗯，男生。
Good evening. I'm Derek, evening host.
Hello, Derek. Am I in trouble?
No. But unfortunately, the lady that was sat at this table, she had to leave early. I'm sorry.
Right. So are you filling in for her? Did she pull a runner when she saw me?
No, nothing of the sort. She is a musician. Had a gig to get to.
Well, that is pretty fair. That's a good alibi.
How did the rest of them go? Find what you're looking for?
Oh, is she the last one?
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of glad about that because I don't really know how many more I had left in me.
Well, I'm sure you made a fantastic impression.
Yeah, no, I met some
Mayo.
great people, but I think it's just too early to tell.
Speed dating is just to pique curiosity rather than find love.
It's just like a little teaser, isn't it? You just kind of just get to know them, and just as you're getting there,
It's like tapas, I like to say.
well, a little bit of everything.
Love tapas, yeah. Some olives.
I do have to call you out though, because there's some times when the date's going well, and then just then I hear you screaming out. Give me like an extra 30 seconds. I need to be able to give you a signal or something. How long have you been hosting?
I have lots of hosting experience, but specifically the speed dating stuff, just at the beginning of lockdown.
So those were digital, I presume.
Mm-hmm. Correct. For me, finding love is the most formative journey of our lives, and I just wanted to help people continue that journey, despite the circumstances. Having said that, there is no real substitute for meeting someone special in person.
So from these, have you ever had any marriages develop?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've had a couple. Even a couple of babies named after me. Yeah. Need to put it in my bio. Pregnancy facilitator. Derek.
You really don't, because that sounds like something that would be on a T-shirt on a lad's holiday.
The stag do T-shirts. You're right. Okay.
I actually think I've seen them before.
I sell like hotcakes, though, right? So how did you hear about us?
I was duped into coming here this evening. I thought I was going out for a drink with my best mate, Misha.
可不可以直接下一位啊？
Here I am. She's actually somewhere here. She's on a date somewhere. I don't know. But...
Well, I love a strong male-female friendship. Do you prefer the company of women or men?
Come again?
Oh, sorry. I'll rephrase. Who do you feel like you naturally engage with more easily?
那是女性啦，对不对？
I have always found it easier to fit in with women. I think I'm just more comfortable sharing my thoughts and experiences with them. No, it's not that I'm uncomfortable talking to men.
Oh, no, of course not. I mean, we're chatting freely, aren't we?
Yeah?
Well, I hope so. You are halfway, guys. Halfway.
5分钟到底能干嘛？
Don't tell anyone I forgot.
Your secret is safe with me. So tell me, what is the best way to approach all of this?
Well, aside from being yourself.
Well, let me rephrase that. Do you have any less crap advice?
No, I don't. Sorry. The thing is, there's so many different types of personalities in here. One person's poison might be another person's paradise.
Yeah, that is a fair point.
Okay, I'll pose you this. Are you looking for someone more lively or laid back? Because that may decide what kind of energy you want to exude yourself. Now, both are brilliant,
活泼。
but markedly different.
I definitely want someone who is dynamic and a lively personality to just spice up my life.
Ooh. Not to dominate, though.
No, because that can just be a whole different thing. It can get toxic. Although, there's no harm in me being put in my place from time to time.
No? Crack of the whip.
I never said I was into that. I was wondering, has hosting these made you an expert in romance?
What, like some kind of love guru? No. No.
No, come on. You must have more insight than the average guy. Okay, wait. Okay.
主
Has
持
it
人
ever
是用来
helped in your personal
是来补位的
Sadly,
啦
no.，
因为上一个跑掉了不是吗？
it's still very single.
钢琴师跑掉了，他来补位，只是
Yeah.
为什么要来这边跟主持人讲5分钟的话？
She would love to meet you. She's here. I can introduce you.
I'm sure Misha's fab, but I won't be interested.
It's a bit mean. What's wrong with her?
我可以滑手机滑5分钟。
Yeah, sorry. No, I shouldn't have assumed. That was silly of me.
You're fine. Totally fine.
Anyway, it's a real shame that the event's nearly over.
Yeah, it is.
You know, back in the day, you would have had to meet people, you know, if you were going out or maybe at work.
Or by chance.
Yeah.
尴尬。
I was just wondering, did you have any feedback for us?
The host is too well dressed.
Oh,
I mean, look, come on, you are putting the rest of us to shame, please.
well, aside from that,
没有反馈。
I actually think the event is perfect for what it is. Sometimes it's best just keeping it simple.
thanks. Yeah, thanks. Well, I'll let the team know.
Yeah, and I mean, you have the most important thing down anyway, which is an interesting group of people.
True. We do.
If you don't have that,
That'd be rubbish.
I'm not including myself in that, just...
No, neither would I. I wouldn't include you in that list.
Sorry.
Okay. That is your final minute, guys. Final minute. So, tell me.
我怎么感觉讲了10分钟以上
This is a test, isn't it? Who did I meet tonight? I met Kathleen. I met Azalea. I met Tony. And I met Brandy. Oh, Derek. I don't suppose you could give me any intel. Just
Ryan, there's no way that I could do that. Come on.
nothing personal. Just, you know, just give me a read. With all your experience. Come on. As a friend.
I guess I could do a read. Who in particular?
Oh, God, I guess we only have time for one.
布兰迪。托尼好
Tell
了
me about Tony.
Tony.
原来如此，只有3个女主角而已哦。
I love Tony. I think she's great. She's just got this infectious personality and just loves a laugh, doesn't take herself too seriously. And I think she's looking for someone who can give as good as they get.
That is very perceptive.
Where are we at?
其实我不知道托尼是谁，名字我都忘记了，
Unfortunately, ladies and gents, is the end of tonight's event.
早就超过5分
Everyone
钟
get
了
home。safely. I've been Derek, and thanks for coming.
What can I say? Thank you again, Derek. Thank you for keeping me company because I would have been sat here like a melon otherwise.
No, you're welcome. I hope you had fun. And yeah, I guess I'll see you around.
我感觉像讲了50分钟。
So what about you? Tell me about your speed dating.
Well, there was Azalea. Yeah, she was something else. She brought her own kombucha. She had her own goblet that she brought.
哦，
Goblet.
阿泽利亚
With a crow on it. It's just very different, but it was
女巫，
really interesting because it wasn't like any of the other dates I went on.
Was there chemistry over kombucha?
No. I'm just really not her type, I don't think. If you actually saw the two of us side by side, you'd understand.
You don't like kombucha anyway.
Fizzy nonsense. Yeah, and an absolutely nuts thing happened. I was supposed to be meeting for this day this musician, but she bailed. And then, do you remember the host?
Yeah?
Yeah, Derek is his name. So I was sitting there, and he came up and told me about the girl who had to leave. And then we sat down, we just started talking.
You and Derek!
Yeah,
oh my God,
yeah, he's
I
just...
love that!
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you saw plenty of him as well. He's a cool guy. He's very suave.
Is there chemistry with Derek?
Chemistry, no. It was just, he was a sound fella and it was good of him to talk to me. Otherwise I wasn't just been sitting there. Yeah, no, but he was a good dude. There was Kathleen, who was a PhD student studying psychology. She was reading on our date. She was just very smart. It was a little bit intimidating.
Do you think there'll be more from Kathleen?
There could be. Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt like, yeah, we got on well.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is. There was Brandy. Let me tell you about Brandy. My God, she would put you to shame the amount of work she would do. She is a crypto trading beautician, and she's studying as well.
Wow, what a combination.
I don't even know how she finds the time to do all of it.
Was there a spark?
Yeah, there was. I liked her. She'd make you raise your game, you know?
And your game needs to be raised.
Well, so you keep telling me.
Yeah.
Aha, now let me tell you about Tony. She is a football player.
Wow.
Professional.
Wow.
She was just quite laid back. Sort of person who was like, give as good as you can get, you know?
That sounds fun. Do you think there might be a future with the footballer?
I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but yeah, I'd love to see her again.
Aww. So, what's the next move?
I don't really know. I kind of have a few options, so...
Mr. Popular.
Yeah, well, you know, what can I say? I guess I just need to think about it a little bit and see where I go from there. Yeah.
Proud of you.
Peace.
这什么？选择第二次哦。怎么办？都觉得还好。托尼是怎样？书呆子是怎样？拜金女呢？哇，果然都是炫富的。富有人啊，没有普通一点的吗？凯撒琳好了，拜金女啊，打脸他，不知道有没有去。英国人比业不是应该反手比吗？这我就不知道了。
So I'm working late tonight, but if you give me your number, I've got the next 2 days off.
Okay. Yeah.
哦，女主角也太少了吧
！0797567660.
Got it. All right, cool. Hit you up.
Cool.
Cheers.
Hey, you right?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Were you ordering drinks from him?
No, I was waiting for you. I wouldn't order for someone before they arrived.
So he was asking for your number?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't stand much of a chance, does he? Have you seen me?
You're right. Yeah, but because he isn't my type. Not because you are. That wasn't my real number anyway. So, how's your week been?
Bit of work, now a bit of dating. Yours?
You should know how my week's been. I put it all on social media.
You spotted my likes.
I like to monitor my metrics.
Will we get a drink?
I will. I'll just have a tonic water.
Hey. Hello? Could we get a tonic water, please, and a beer? Thank you.
Well, my week has been standard as yours. Regular hours at the salon, after hours studying, and when I can, checking the crypto markets. So this is my self-care time.
Oh, God, I hope not to disappoint.
Oh, you won't. Because I am having fun tonight, whether you like it or not.
I like your style. What is a good two-player game?
Something simple, like higher or lower, so we can still chat. I mean, we could make it more interesting, I guess.
What, like strip higher or lower?
Points. One for each correct
是不是
guess.
脱衣服？
First person to get 3 ahead wins.
Why am I noticing that you have made all of the rules since our speed date?
Get used to it. I'm a fair person though, so I will give you
有时间才看加密货币
a secret about myself
加密货币其实也是
for every
投资
correct
的，
guess.
它应该就是卖东西的。
You go first. Is the next card higher or lower?
7 is a tricky one because there's a pretty even amount of cards higher and lower.
7的话要赢他。
Higher. You just love to see it. Secret, please.
All right. First secret. My love language is acts of service, and my favorite act is breakfast in bed.
Noted. But now you have an ace, the highest value card.
Which means the next card is lower by default. I guess lower.
My guess took more skill than that.
So,
So what, 4 is pretty low.
not the lowest though.
更大。
Higher. It has to be higher.
我操！
And what, now you've got a 2, the lowest value card.
Which means the next card is higher by default. I guess higher.
Honestly, this is just unfair.
You saw me shuffling. It's all about how the cards fall.
This is a game more about luck than skill, isn't it?
There's tactical risk too. I mean, are you a lucky person?
Well, I
Oh,
would
原来
say
如此啊。
luck comes in many forms.
It does, but generally, do you land on your feet a lot?
经常逢凶化吉吗？是的。
I am a young man living in London with a roof over my head. I would say all of that is pretty good fortune.
But what about specifics? What you've gotten versus what you wanted?
That's actually a pretty good way to calculate luck. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of things that I wish I'd gotten, you know, a job or, I don't know, like trivial things, presents. What about you? Do you have any first world problems that you wish you had a little bit more luck with?
Plenty, but they don't bother me. They're stupid.
韩国的那个比较有趣，
Your guess?
韩国的那个可以做一些很搞笑的动作，但这个就是照着剧情走下去这样
You。still got 10 and the other honor cards, which are higher.
小 fuck，
Should have gambled. Want to see how it's done? Higher. A queen or a queen?
Okay, look, I am still hanging on by a thread. Queen. I mean, this doesn't really get much higher than that.
J Q A 已经拿掉了，打是男人就要拼小。
Lower.
Yes，
I have a thing for teachers. Ever since school, I always had a crush on them. Even now, I find my international relations tutor cute.
Interesting.
Lower.
老师屁。
Shit.
I'm flawless, what can I say?
You are enjoying that too much. These instincts of yours must be pretty handy in the crypto market.
They are, but I don't take risks. I respect money too much. I haven't always had it.
Would you prefer to spend it on lifestyle things?
And investments, I do love spending, but nurturing it is cool too.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what my attitude is. I think balance is fairly important in this department.
But if you had to choose one side or the other, are you a
储
spender
蓄
or a saver?
No, I'm pretty considerate with my money. I would always be looking to see where I could save. And if I was going out or shopping, the cost would be a factor in whether I did it or not.
Seems like a sad way to live life. I mean, unless you're really struggling, why do it?
Because you can't get back what you lost.
Okay. Well, should we finish the game?
有那么倒霉吗？
This one should be easy.
哎呀，这应该是更大了。
Higher. Please, 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 please be higher.
Easy。
I once threw an ex's games console out the window when I found out he was messaging other girls. Lower.
Obvious. Oh, okay, wait, no. If you really back yourself, how about we make this interesting?
We aren't stripping, Ryan.
No, Brandy, get your mind out of the gutter.
对，不
No.
是不行的。
Winner takes all.
Fine. I'm confident. You call it.
赢家通吃。现在大张的已经出了1、2、3、4，小张的出现1、2、3、4，两张7，大张9、10、11，更大。
Higher.
Yes，
Okay, go on.
赢了，
Come on,
赢
give me
了
my。crown. Press. Put it on.
You!
Well, thank you for a great game. It was really something. You put in a great effort.
I don't lose. It pisses me off.
Okay, look, come on. It is character building. That was a joke.
Fine, you won fair and square, and you probably want a prize too.
No. Beating you is more than enough.
Stop, or I'm leaving. Pick something.
当然要卡一下油啦。
Well, if you had won. I mean, if you had won. You didn't, but if you had, I would have offered you a congratulatory kiss.
Oh, would you? In your dreams.
Hey.
笑死！
That was a really fun night.
Yeah, it was. I'll give you most of the credit. It did all start with your game.
I know it did. This is
好
where
矮
you
哦
tell
没
me
想到
you
他这么
also
矮哦。
had a great night.
Yeah, I thought that was implied.
I'm not a mind reader.
You live just up the road, right?
I do. You can walk me to my door.
Ryan.
Right。
Please? No, don't get up.
Hi.
The early bird catches the worm. Have you been waiting long?
No, I was just passing time with a bit of people watching. I love thinking about what brought all these humans to cross paths with me.
Do you have any good stories?
Yeah, that couple over there. Yeah, don't look. They're having a relationship showdown.
没错，超
When
级
they
矮的。
arrived, he was really physically affectionate with her. But then as she became more animated, he withdrew into himself.
Do you think it's over?
She'll hear him out, but her body language suggests she's made up her mind. How do you take breakups?
Wait. I want to know, is there anything that he could do that could save the relationship?
It really depends on how unhappy she is.
选这个，看他的反应。
I don't know. I don't really have a reference point to go off of.
You've never been broken up with?
Nope. Have you? If you don't mind me asking.
It would be unfair if I minded after asking you. I have had one great heartbreak that impacted me profoundly. So, I'm totally over it.
I can't really imagine you being hung up on someone.
We all make mistakes.
That we do.
Cheers.
It's very good wine.
It is French.
My knowledge on wine is not fantastic.
Old world would be like French, like European.
California newer.
Yeah.
How is the studying going?
Well, I've been living in the library, but what's new there? We did cover an interesting topic, though. You know how we have different styles of learning and communication? Well, broadly speaking, there are two distinct ways of thinking, emotional or rational.
Okay, can you tell what I am?
I can evaluate you, but I take no responsibility if you don't like the results.
No. Except that we are on a second date, so a bad evaluation also reflects on you.
That is true. All right, let's do this. So, how are you at making new friends? Do you actively engage with everyone and anyone, or are you a lone wolf?
Can I not be somewhere in between? Like that I'm selective with my company.
No, you have to pick one side of the spectrum.
交际
Definitely a full-on social butterfly. I just love being out all the time.
So, say we were at a party with lots of new people. What's your approach?
Work the room, strike up a few conversations, and see if any friendships develop from there.
I'm the opposite. I like to stick with my clan.
So it kind of sounds like we'd be spending most of the night away from each other then. What is the next question?
This is a good one. Does seeing other people cry move you to cry yourself?
Okay, that is very specific.
Oh, these questions are rooted in psychological study.
哦，
So you didn't just get them online?
No.
Not to sound
好像在
cold-hearted
做
or anything, but
心理问卷哦。
no, I would only cry if I am
调
actually
查问卷
directly
的感觉。
affected by something.
That's fine. We're all programmed differently.
心理学
Excuse
问
me,
卷。
just popping to the loo.
玩游戏比较有趣，偷看一下。
Hello.
Hello, hello.
What did I miss?
Not much. Wait, so what's next?
Here's a big one. Are you a planner or a spur-of-the-moment person?
So am I calculated or spontaneous?
That's a more erudite way of putting it.
擅长计划，
Like articulate.
Yes, articulate, yes. I have to admit, I am a serial planner. Even things you didn't think could be planned, I will have a spreadsheet, I will have a schedule, I will have everything.
Do you break down all of your dates into a spreadsheet?
No, come on, that's too much even for me. Do people do that?
Oh, you'd be shocked.
Do you?
Next up. Do you like to actively or passively participate in a narrative? So if someone is telling a story, how does it unfold in your head?
Like, do I experience it in the first or the third person?
Exactly. Do you actively visualize yourself in the action,
自己
or
带
do
入。
you passively absorb it from a distant perspective?
I would immerse myself in stories. Like, if I walk out of the cinema, I've been imagining that I'm the main character.
I'm the opposite. I take in the story, but nothing more.
You are missing out.
No, I still appreciate a well-told story. I just like to keep an objective distance, which is good for a psychologist. Your mode of experiencing narrative is interesting. Imagine if you could go a step further and actually have agency in the story.
Well, as though you could change the movie with different decisions. Yes, that would be cool.
Final question, Ryan.
Feet don't fail me now.
You can't fail.
Don't make it less dramatic.
好像在问答一样。
Do you
对
get
话就像
impatient
问
with
答一
people
样。
less efficient than yourself?
Like how the waiter hasn't taken our food order yet.
Oh, awkward. I think it's order at the bar.
比自己效率低的吗？
I guess I'll let him off that one then.
只要是人应该都会吧。
I hate slackness. It's why I was a little bit delighted you were here early.
If I was late, would that have counted against me?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
People operate at different paces.
Yeah, I know. It's not really my problem, though, is it? Like, I'm allowed to hold some certain standards in my head. So, what is the verdict?
Based on your answers, you are a rational thinker. You are logic-focused and pragmatic. You prefer to analyze concrete details in a situation.
Is that good for dating?
Some people date successfully by ticking a set of boxes.
Okay, but you also need an emotional connection, too.
Yeah, like anything, you need an emotional connection to balance out the rationality.
So yours was particularly about, like, the pop culture influence on behavioral...
Modeling and attraction dynamics. And I think that that's something that's really relevant right now, especially with, like, all the reality dating shows.
Like, what do you
这
do
游戏的
when
极度好评的原因到底在哪里
I
啊？
like to read, which is just studying, isn't
far off?
it?
也太无聊了。不过就算无聊，
Who's gonna get the third date?
我也要试试看到结局是怎样。
No commentary, please.
He's scrolling.
Scrolling back. Oh.
也只有他可以选。
Hello, Brandy. How are you? I'm very good. Great to talk to you again. I had a blast the other night, and I was wondering if you would be free sometime this week, maybe the weekend, to meet up again. Yeah? Okay, I will. I will talk to you then. Okay, bye, Brandy.
Okay, bye, Brandy.
She's cool.
She's cool.
I was
So you being cool?
I was trying to be
cool. You're so not cool. But you've got another date.
I did get another date. No, it's okay. You're stronger than you know.
Very private.
Well, I had to get the mood right.
What kind of food do they do here?
They do all sorts, really. It is very eclectic, as I'm sure you will see.
They do a cheese fondue. Yeah, we have to get that.
Yeah, yeah, if you want.
Oh my god. Do they do a chocolate one too?
I can go and ask.
Yes, please.
房租抓到了。直接走人哎！
We are in luck. Brandy? Brandy? Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Just because it hasn't worked out this time, it doesn't mean you're going to be single forever.
It might, though.
I mean, yeah, it might, but the possibility of that are slim. I mean, look, everybody ends up in a relationship eventually. There will be someone out there for you.
Misha,
Yeah?
thank you for making me laugh.
I'm always here to make you laugh and
Yeah.
to take you to weird events that make you really uncomfortable.
I don't appreciate you for that, but I appreciate you for making me feel a bit better.
At least you met new people.
At least I met new people, yes.
Exactly. I promise you we'll find someone for you. And me. But mainly you.
Okay. Thank you. Good night.
I love you.
I'm gonna go run a bath.
Have a bath, go to
I-
sleep. It'll all be better in the morning.
Fingers crossed. Love you too. Okay, sleep well.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
他们两个在一起不就好了？ 妈的fuck，这游戏到底在搞什么鬼啊？结果就一封短讯，然后被看到之后就直接拜拜了，很好。会离开吗？有这么多场景哦，你看，只有110个场景哎。为什么会有德里克啊？为什么会有捷克啊？为什么那么多男生啊？真的，这也太多男生了吧？这10个约会，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10，1个、2个、3个、4个、5个，哇哩嘞！只有这游戏。你剩5个，我们只碰到1、2、3、4，我们只碰到4个女生，1个男生，后面还有4个男生加1个女生。哈泽尔，微妙的游戏啊！好了，体验过了，挺无聊的。它这种模式。我还是觉得韩国的那个比较有趣，不知道你们还有印象吗？韩国的可以做一些很搞怪的动作，超好笑的，然后又可以装逼，这什么都没有啊！这个啊，这游戏极度好评，我有点无法理解，啊！没有什么乐趣，而且很硬性化，然后对谈内容我也觉得挺无聊的。好吧，就玩到这边啦。腐女吗？OK， 比想象中的还要再差一点。我也没想到这游戏，对，然后说对了，真的挺无聊的。玩到一半我一直打哈欠。这个游戏好奇怪哦，都明明写极度好评，玩起来却不怎么样，不知道为什么。好吧，那我把这游戏给拜拜掉了，好不好 ？OK， 那大家。